Welcome back, Piggies. This is Pigskin Pals podcast with your host, Dane and AJ. Today we'll be looking at week 10 of our Redraft League. Something important to note is that this is being filmed on Monday of this week, so these predictions could turn out to be pretty suspect by Sunday with whatever crazy news happens during the rest of the week. But with that being said, let's get into it, baby.
Booyah.
Booyah.
This just in, AJ's losing.
This just in, I'm losing. But yeah, I just want to take a quick mention of the fact that this was a pretty important week for me in redraft. I think I'm sitting at 3-5 when this week started. Playing Austin, he doesn't have Christian McCaffrey. I thought, okay, this is my chance. I'm gonna take the dub, go on a winning streak. I lost by 1.5 points. With T. Higgins at the end of the game, he just needed one catch for 10 yards, and I would have won. Brutal loss, and this kind of transitions us, I guess, into the games for next week because I'm playing Dane, and on bye I have Tua and Tyreek and Puka and Darrell Henderson, which is basically my entire team.
You were going to play Puka again after last week?
Yeah, I was going to play Puka again, absolutely.
If Brett Rippon was the starter?
Dude, the weather was so bad.
I don't know. I don't think you know what you're talking about. It's not like you were at the game or anything.
Yeah, fuck you. It was terrible. It was raining like damn near the whole game. It was like, I don't think he'll be like what he was with Stafford, but it'll be better than what it was last week because it was just no chance. And he'll have another week of rest on his knee. I don't really know if that was an issue or not. Didn't really seem like it, but yeah, so...
Yeah, you guys heard it first. AJ's a Packer fan now.
Yeah, huge Packer fan. I was just cheering so loud. I took only videos of Puka, I think, the whole time I was there. I'd like his running out of the tunnel and all that. I'd have like probably 50 pictures / videos, getting some nasty shots, dude. But it was fun. It was a Packer game. It was a pretty not great game, if I'm being honest with you. And it was rainy as hell. But, it is what it is.
I thought it was a great game. The pack is back, baby.
Yeah, if that's what back is, there's some not good things coming.
But you understand that it's not love after watching a full game.
I mean, I've always thought love definitely was not the problem.
Yeah, it's our play calling, which actually got better. That play to Musgrave this week or last week, that was crazy cool.
Yeah.
They finally hit Watson on one, even though he's literally has every injury in the book right now. So we'll see how that turns out. Yeah. But then our O-line kind of held up a little bit better.
I would say
sad that Yash went out.
Yeah.
And then our defense.
It was hard to tell at the game. Those 2 offsides penalties on the offense, were they like real? I couldn't see. It was hard to tell.
The first one, he was in the neutral zone, I believe, and then the second one, no. Like the center was definitely the first person.
I feel like they're just looking out for those calls way more now, just because of all the tush push stuff, and they're just like preemptively throwing the flag and shit.
Like why? Offense. Just like get rid of the play then.
Exactly.
If you guys...
I agree. I heavily agree. Side note: I just saw something crazy. I'm looking at my matchup from this week. Kyle Pitts got exactly the points that he was projected. Like everyone else has like red and like green for like over, and Kyle Pitts is just gray. He got literally exactly what he projected. That is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I feel pretty cool about that. That's a win in my book.
Even though he's not the best tight end on the team.
Yeah, I mean,
Jonnu was him like 2 years ago
with Arthur Smith. So I guess I'm not fully surprised, but it's annoying. I'll say that.
Do you think they're going to trade him?
No, I mean, they should.
Eventually.
They should.
They can't anymore.
I don't know how long.
It just doesn't seem like he fits. It doesn't seem like he fits in what he wants to do. I mean, maybe a new quarterback will change that.
I think the only thing that's going to change his usage is probably Arthur Smith leaving or him getting...
I don't think he's going to leave, though.
Probably not. So I hope he gets traded just because it would be cool to see what he can do on like a real offense.
Yeah, it's also just weird what they're doing with Bijan too. Didn't Bijan have a really weird week?
Yes, he did. He always does though. They just don't. They're not using their young guys right now. I don't even know how to like.
Or maybe they realized giving your star running back 30 carries or 30 touches a week is not the way to.
Yeah, but they don't even use him like anywhere close to the red zone. And Tyler Algier has been terrible in the on the goal line. I mean, and they like run fucking Jonnu Smith on the goal line. It's insane. The plays they run on the goal line are just bonkers. I don't get it, but I don't think I'll ever understand it. So I'm not gonna try.
Yeah. On another note, let's see if we can be better play callers, GMs.
Sure. Yeah. One of those. But basically, we'll start out with the matchup of the week. Dane and myself.
I just set my lineup right now.
I didn't set my lineup because I can't move Kyler off the IR, and that's who's probably going to be my quarterback.
Wait, there's still a game tonight.
Yes.
Jeez, that's why like I keep going to the matchups and it's like week 9. I'm like, dude, I want to see week 10.
Yeah, so for redraft, they're basically all.
Do we have any nail biters?
They're all good in redraft. When we get to our Dynasty episode, there's one that we cannot count yet for our records because it's ridiculously close. So we'll talk about that in that episode. But for redraft, they're all basically chalked up. There's one game that has 2 people left, like 2 people have to play them. One for each team left, but one's Justin Herbert, and then the other one's Breece Hall, and the Justin Herbert owner's up like 18 or something. Like it should be a wrap. So I kind of just called that one.
Yeah, Say Flowers lost me my week.
A lot of things lost me my week, unfortunately. I'm just gonna save us the time here. Without Tua and Tyreek, and I mean those are my only 2 good players. The rest of my team is actually Josh Jacobs has been pretty good, but the rest of them kind of ass cheeks. My team sucks. I think you're gonna You're gonna crush me this week. I would think.
It's crazy how you had no running backs and you still have no running backs after we did a trade. What was that, week 2?
To be fair, Henderson has been pretty decent for me, other than last week.
So he's been decent for you for 1 week.
Hey, he's been all I needed, my friend. And here's the other sad thing, though. I had Zach Moss like this entire time, and I used him 1 week, I think. So it's a tough beat. But yeah, I don't think it's close. It would be, yeah, that's honestly very true. It would be Kyler, Josh Jacobs, probably Zach Moss, T. Higgins, Christian Watson, Kyle Pitts. And then my flex is Josh Palmer's on the IR now, so I think it's going to be like Tajay Spears, Devin Singletary, or like Justice Hill or something. So good win for you this week. With that, I believe I would say I'm probably out of contention at this point. To these 2 L's in a row, going 3-7. That sounds like you're not making the playoffs.
You don't think you should be trading for some players so you can possibly win this week? I'm going
to try. I don't have any pieces to trade is the issue.
I mean, you would have to sell Tyreek or Tua.
I would. But no one wants quarterbacks, so it would have to be Tyreek, and I'd much rather trade Tua. We'll see. Maybe I can trade Tua for some shitty piece from like Riley because it's his quarterback situation. But he's on bye, so it's like, how do you even trade Tua when he's on bye? It doesn't make any sense.
No, yeah, I think you would have to trade Tyreek or Puka. I think your best bet, honestly, is trading Puka.
Probably Puka, yeah. But no one wants him now after this. Like his value's gone down just because of Brett Rippon and that last game.
Yeah, you would just have to hope like Jake would buy him because he's the best in the league, and maybe he can wait it out for Stafford to come back, and you can get something startable this week.
Yeah,
I think that would be your best move.
Yeah,
not that I want you to do any of these moves.
I gotta make a move, and also maybe Kyler comes off the IR and just goes bonkers this week. So
doubtful.
Never know. We can move on from that one.
Wait, I didn't make my pick yet.
Okay, what's your pick?
I'm slamming me.
Yeah, okay. Who would have thought? Moving on. Peter versus Luke. Luke right now has Raheem Mostert on bye. But he has Jahmyr Gibbs and Jalen Warren on his bench.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming he's going to play Gibbs.
I would agree.
He also has
probably Warren.
Ingram, he's probably going to slide back into his tight end spot because he was on bye.
Jake Ferguson's been pretty nasty these past couple weeks. I think he's a good play moving forward, honestly. But yeah, but they're both good.
Ingram's
whatever. Nasty. Yeah.
Maybe flex one of them and get Douglas out of there.
Reasonable, actually a reasonable play. Ayuk is on the bench for Peter, so probably slide him over Josh Downs if I had to guess.
And star kicker Jake Mooney.
And absolutely put him back in, dude. Keep him on your bench. Can't get rid of him, man. Gotta keep him on the bench. And that's probably changes it up. I'm sticking with Luke
I got okay. I was gonna say maybe we should go like 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me say it.
We can fake it.
I'm also going with Luke.
Okay.
Next one we'll do that. Okay, he also has Deontay. Oh wait, never mind. That's in his starting lineup. I'm on something.
Oh, something crazy.
Next one we have Parker and Austin.
Yeah.
We got Parker. Looks like he's gonna have his full roster this week.
We'll have Debo.
He's gonna have his boy Laporta back in.
And I think.
I mean, will he have Debo though? I guess he looks like
practicing. Yeah, I mean, I'm just assuming. I don't know for sure. And I think Quentin Johnson, based on how tonight goes, could probably slide in his lineup over Chark. Although that worked pretty well for him this week. Because Chark scored. But so
up with Foreman too.
So Parker will have some changes, probably, if I had to guess. Austin,
he's getting hit by some buys.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey gets slid back in.
But then he's also
probably
out.
Brandon Cooks, or he picks someone up off waivers. I don't really know who's there.
Okay, well, I have my initial reaction.
I do as well. I want to do 3, 2, 1.
2 on 1.
Oh,
or right after.
Right after 1? Got it. Yeah. Got it. We're good. 3, 2, 1. Austin.
Parker.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's good. All right.
Staying in the flames with CJ Stroud, baby.
You think he plays Stroud or he goes back to Goff?
He's 100% going to play Stroud.
But he wants like Goff. Laporta,
when has Goff ever done what Stroud did last week?
Not many people have dropped 50 bombs or whatever it was at that point. So I guess you're not wrong. But he wants to stack, man. I'm telling you. I think he'll put Goff in. I think he will. Maybe not, because he has him in Dynasty too. He has Stroud, so
he's a fanboy.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You're probably right.
And against Cincinnati, like that could be a high scoring game.
Yeah, could be.
Okay. That's surprising that you went with Austin, honestly.
I still feel all right about him. Getting CMC back, that guy scores 1 million points a game.
But then he's relying on Geno.
Sam Howell is perfectly fine. He played Sam Howell last week, and he probably should play Sam Howell again. Sam Howell scores points.
Oh. I don't know why I thought his quarterback was on bye, but...
Yeah, Sam Howell, Terry McLaurin stacked. Jonnu Smith has been rejuvenated. Yeah. I think I'd still stick with Austin. I think Christian McCaffrey probably has a pretty big game as always. He'll score a touchdown. We know that.
Coming back for you. All right, next one. We got Sam and Jake.
Mm-hmm. This is Danny Dimes, bro. Holy.
This is a good matchup for them because Jake's at the top of the leaderboard right now. Sam right behind him, 5 and 3.
He's got a couple of buys on him though. Kelsey and Cup. Buys.
Sam. Yeah. Cup. I don't even know if I would have played him if Rippin was start.
I know you're way off
watching
the Rams.
last week. I would have benched them all. Like you're playing pieces that don't have a quarterback. Oh yeah. Also, we made a wager this week.
Oh my god! Did I win that?
Yes.
He got hurt in like the first. Okay, go say the wager before I.
We made a wager. I had Brett Rippin on my Dynasty squad this week before I traded him away for J.K. Dobbins. We'll talk about that later. And AJ has Jaren Hall, who he was all praise. So I wanted to make a little side wager with him. We made a shotgun bet, and surprisingly, I lost somehow, even though Jaron Hall went out in the first quarter and Brett Rippon played the whole game and he finished with 3 points.
Hilarious. I forgot about that, honestly. I literally forgot about that. And I think Jaron Hall has a really good game if he plays the whole time, too. He was playing pretty all right, from what I could tell. So, tough beats. Now we'll never get his job back because Josh Dobbs is him.
Yeah, super scientist.
Anyway, the matchup. He slides probably D-Hop up, plays Brian Robinson. And then picks up a tight end.
Why does Will Levis have 0 projected points?
Ryan Tannehill is probably going to be back, and they think Tannehill will start.
Oh, okay.
And then he played Deshaun. Is Deshaun Watson even playing? I don't know.
Yeah, he played last week.
Did he? Okay, I don't pay attention to the Browns because I don't have any of them.
What's with these teams with carrying multiple defenses?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, actually. I just looking at what I got. You want to do 3, 2, 1? I have my answer.
No, I don't have my answer.
He said, oh.
We have no one to fill in on Sam's team.
Brian Robinson moves up, or like D-Hop goes in the wide receiver, and then Brian Robinson comes in. That's a reasonable fill-in. And he just doesn't have a tight end fill-in.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Jake.
All right.
Bang rang. Second to last matchup, flying through these.
Yeah.
We got another good one, 4-4 versus 4-4 teams. Riley versus Ryan. Ryan's got a big bye, at least with Mahomes out, his star quarterback. He currently does not have a quarterback. I'll pop over to the waiver wire and see what his best options are. Oh, God.
Not good, it sounds like. Jake also has a quarterback, to be fair.
Taylor Heineke. No, Jake has Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, you're right. Good call.
Taylor Heineke, Gardner Minshew, Bryce Young, Jordan Love, Kenny Pickett, Mac Jones are the top options.
Yuff.
I think I would honestly go with Love.
Of course you would. I don't know the matchups. Who does...
what the fuck? There's another J Love.
I would go Bryce Young,
Josh
actually,
Love.
I think. Play Chicago. I like the matchup. It's a crapshoot. I think pick whoever you like the most.
Who do the Packers play? Packers play Pittsburgh.
Yeah, how many times is Love going to get sacked?
Quite a bit, but I thought I don't know. Everyone says that you can pass on Pittsburgh, it sounds like, but whenever I watch a game, it seems like they're always causing turnovers and stuff.
Yeah, I think the secondary isn't all that good, but I think TJ Watt and like the defensive line just cream people. So if you get a chance to throw, it works out a decent amount, like a clean pocket and everything. You can pass on them, but the amount of times you get a clean pocket is not very high.
Yeah. Long story short, this is not the wiki that you want to stream.
Holy
at all.
Shitballs. I forgot Ryan played Cole Kmet in the flex last week.
Serious?
Yeah, and he actually popped off.
Yeah, he was eating.
I think I got my pick here. What I think is going to happen for Riley is he's going to slide Michael Thomas or Dobbs up to wide receiver. And then his 2 flex spots will be Javonte and Etienne. And that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah. That sounds very good.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Riley.
Yeah.
And he's got Fields back.
Yeah. Is he actually playing? Teabag is the GOAT. Just kidding. Dude, had 4 turnovers, I think.
I was going to say, maybe you trade Kyler to Ryan.
And then I just pick up a Randy quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's not going to trade for Kyler just because he has Mahomes, right?
True.
So,
but like,
if it was a shittier quarterback that was on by for him, then maybe he would. But I don't see him doing it with with Mahomes. He just needs to eat it for a week. He'll still be in contention if he. Wait, did he win this past week or not? I actually don't know. Yeah, he did actually. So yeah, he's fine to lose a week or just pick up a random streamer.
Maybe you can get Sanders.
Why the fuck would I want Sanders? He's so bad.
I don't know.
Dude, Chuba Hubbard is the starter.
Yeah, but
it's a player I
don't know.
I know.
Maybe he's back. I mean, he's been out the past 3 weeks, so maybe it shifts and you get lucky.
I don't know. Let's move it on to the last matchup of the episode, Ethan and Ben. Ethan's got a big old number of buys.
Wow.
He's got Jalen Hurts. That's crazy. I don't know what you're doing. That's crazy. He's got Jalen Hurts, Jeff Wilson,
he's got
Brown,
Dak, though.
Dallas Goedert, all on bye. And his kicker, but no one cares. He does have Dak, who's been absolutely dealing recently.
And then he's got Ridley on his bench, too.
Ridley, Kyron will be on bye, and he's hurt anyway. Rashad Bateman would be what he has to go for, right?
So, okay, well, currently he's not going to be able to roster a team, it looks like.
Why is that?
A good team. I mean, he's going to be starting like Josh Reynolds and Rashad Bateman.
Zeke goes up to running back, and then he plays Nico, Ridley, Josh Reynolds, or P. Ryan, I guess.
Yeah.
And then
on the other side,
he picks up a tight end as well.
Yeah, on the other side, Ben's just getting his tight ends back, which
Taysom Hill's been.
Taysom's eating. Yeah. Why does he have? He has Taysom Hill,
George Kittle. What the fuck, bro? I should trade for George Kittle, bro. Kyle Pitts and like fucking. I don't know. I need to get like throw some crazy shit. Get George Kittle on a random player that I can play. I don't know. Anyway,
just drop Pitts.
Not gonna do that. It's just like I can't.
I feel like you say that every year.
I can't.
The after the season's over, you're like, I should have dropped Pitts.
I stopped drafting Pitts, bro. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Okay.
What is this? What is this running back that Ben is gonna play this week? Jaleel?
I don't think it really matters though for him.
Jaleel.
Maybe Burrito, because they're going to be running it 50 times.
Yeah. It's not honestly a bad call. I mean, I think I know who I'm picking here.
Yeah, there's no one really on the waivers either.
No, waivers are desolate land.
Yeah. All right. Well, 3, 2, 1. Ben.
Ben. Yes.
Oh, you waited.
Yes.
All I know is I'm going to have the highest score this week. Manifest.
You'll have the highest score differential this week, probably. That is for sure. All right. That'll do it for our pick'ems for redraft week 10. We'll see how terribly these turn out. Doing it about a full week early. And trying to just piece together lineups for everyone else.
Yeah, this is the trade deadline too this week, right?
Is it really?
So, I think so. Week 10 is
for redraft,
sort of for every league.
No way, it's the trade deadline in Dynasty. We can double check that. If this, I'm just gonna look right now.
Actually. I mean, there's only 4 more weeks until playoffs, or actually, 3.
I don't even know where to look at this, so it's just not gonna happen. But
I did a Google last week, and it looks like the standard is week 10.
I don't believe that is our standard, so we'll take a look at that, and we'll let you guys know next week. But I'm pretty sure that the trade deadline is much later than that.
Okay,
we're out of here.
Long story short, something might mix up, so we might be terribly wrong.
Yeah, I think this could be one of the worst weeks that we have. But we got one lock, and that is me versus Dane. I'm gonna win. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in.